ladies and gentlemen, fans of Fever FM 94.3, Radio 1 and Radio Nasha. A very warm welcome to 100 Hours, 100 Stars. And we have one of our stars here with us, Somdev Devvarman, ex-tennis star and multiple award winners. And of course, right now, an amazing fitness motivation icon. And in addition to that, he also does a lot of philanthropy. So a very warm welcome, Somdev.
Thanks a lot, Vikram. Thanks for having me on the show.
It's always a pleasure to have you, and I think I'm going to just continue the conversation from the last time we spoke. I think every time you've told me about, you've come on the show, we've spoken a little about Life is a Ball and Wild Warrior races. So I'm going to start with, Life is a Ball again. So one of the first things that I realized when I realized that I'm going to talk to you this time was that when you told me about Life is a Ball the first time, I did not question you about why you chose football over other sports, because I love football. So the minute you said football, I was very happy to hear that. But why did you pick football over other sports?
I mean, to be honest with you, it's just the functionality of it. All you require for football is one ball. If you have a little bit of space, that's pretty much all you required. And so it obviously kind of put our cost down as well.
Okay.
Because, to have something like a tennis court, it's a lot more complicated than just having football. So I think that was probably the initial reason, and also I mean it's the most commonly played sport in the world.
In the world, yes.
Right. So when we were kind of dealing with these issues, we just figured that football would be the best place to start, and then if we grew from there, that would be a nice thing as well.
All right. Actually, for the sake of people who are just hearing about Life is a Ball for the first time, why don't you give us a quick, idea of what Life is a Ball is about?
Okay, so Life is a Ball is a charity that I formed with a couple of my friends that I grew up with in 2011. And essentially what we do is we take sports to, underprivileged communities and schools, and we just provide organized sports and give these kids a chance to play sport and grow through sport. And we do it in we do it in school, after school, and the point is, just to get people playing sport, get interested, and through that journey itself, a lot of good things will happen. So that's really what Life is a Ball is all about, and we're all about promoting sport.
Okay, actually, how many cities are you guys present in, Life is a Ball?
So over the course of close to 10 years now, 9 years or so, we've worked in probably about 10 or 12 cities, but as of right now, we work in 3 cities: Hyderabad, Mumbai, and Chennai.
Okay, so now that 100 Hours, 100 Stars is a nationally, national coverage-oriented, event. I would say, when it comes to digital media. I wanted to know if there is a person from, let's say, a tier 2 city or a city in which you guys haven't set foot in, and if he wants to associate with Life is a Ball, is that actually possible?
Absolutely, it's possible. See, so the way we look at it, we want to be a very sustainable program. So one of the most important things for all of us at Life is a Ball is once you begin working with a program, you at least have a 5-year goal, and you commit to kind of working with those children for 5 years at least. Ideally, it would be longer, but sometimes it's not that easy. So I think if somebody is out there who's willing to commit 5 years to a program, I think then it's a great place for us to start.
Okay, so where does he begin? How does he start? Or she
start by reaching out to me. Life is a Ball. You can find our information online. You can follow what we do on Instagram, and just kind of get in touch, begin a conversation, and obviously, there's a lot of things to iron out. I don't think it's that simple. We gotta take into consideration, what target group of kids we're going for. Is it a school? Is it a community? What sports do you want to do? How do you want to do it? What's the current status of things in that community? Like for example, is it a community that's affected by crime? Is it a community that people don't study, or is it a school? So you've got to kind of obviously address a few of those issues, and every city has its own challenges. Okay. So once we kind of pick a place, then we see what kind of surrounding it is, and that's when we kind of progress to deciding how we want to put our program into that city.
And you guys would obviously guide him and help him through this process, right?
Yeah, absolutely, because we've obviously done it in the past. In all the states that we work in, we always get a no objection certificate from the education department. So it's kind of easier for us to go in. So we partner with the with the schools in a sense, and we partner with state education boards as well. And that's something we would always want to do, because at the end of the day, if the push comes from the highest place, it's always a lot easier to move the conversation forward.
There's actually another thing that I wanted to ask you about, Soma. There is, different people are contributing to different charities. Like right now, we have QR codes around the screen. But you guys, as tennis stars, you've gotten together and you've, started a charity of your own. Could you tell us something more about that?
Yeah, so the initiative is called Love All, and we're doing it through my charity, which has been established for almost 10 years now. And the initial feeling was we got a couple phone calls to friends in the tennis community, and we were discussing how many people, the markers, the ball kids, really the heart and soul of tennis academies or clubs, anywhere you go to, they've really been hit hard, and they're really struggling through this time. And for anyone who spent time, around these places, around tennis courts, around clubs, what an important part they play in kind of making sure that everything is okay. So, we felt like it was our responsibility to come together. So, I spoke to Sanya, I spoke to Mahesh, Leander, pretty much all the other, anybody in the tennis community in India, to kind of, come together in an effort to reach out to a bunch of people, raise some funds, and give it all back to those who are really struggling right now. So it's our small effort of doing that, and hopefully we can make a difference in these people's lives.
Very nice. So is this going to, do you have like a time frame? Are you going to close it at some date, or is it going to go on all the way till COVID or Corona is around? How you guys decided that?
Well, I think it's going to be, it's a little bit situational, because right now we don't really know what to expect. We know that potentially it's May 3rd, but we don't know that either. And more importantly, we don't really know when academies can open up. We don't know when tournaments can happen. We don't know when the next sporting event's going to happen, or so there's a lot of stuff up in the air, which the uncertainty is what's kind of making people nervous as well. So obviously, ideally, we would like everything to start back up, but since we have no control over that, one of the things we would want to do is continue raising funds as long as we can, and continue helping as much people as much as we can, as many people as we can during this time. And I think if we do that to the best of our abilities, we'll be playing our part.
All right. Okay. So now getting to a little bit of a personal question. So you're a married man now. So how's marriage life treating you?
Unbelievable. Should have done it earlier. So we've been married for a little over a year now. And luckily for me, we were dating for about 5 years as well before that. So it was a nice little progression, and I think when we did get married, I was very ready, and so was she. We were very ready to get married and move in and start our lives together. So I would highly recommend it to all of my friends who are on the fence.
Okay, so on the corona front, I've been here. I mean, we've been reading articles everywhere that domestic violence, domestic abuse has gone up. So has she started beating you up yet?
I mean, we've had our fair share of fights, but there's not been any beating. And I think the fair share of fights is normal. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I could be living in here with my brother or my mom or anybody, and I think 40, 50, 60 days in isolation with a person, it's normal to have a few arguments. But one of my friends told me this just the other day. We were discussing this, and he said, I think fights are normal, fights are healthy. As long as your fights are like a 6 out of 10, then you're completely good to go. And like, as long as they're not 10 out of 10 too often, I think you're good. And I think I think there's some wisdom to that.
Very nice. Okay, I think that is some wisdom that everybody can take a little of. But yes, besides that, on the corona front, in the quarantine time, how have you guys been dealing with the quarantine? What do you guys do at home? What is the scenario like?
Honestly, the first week or 10 days was vacation. Vacation from home. I mean, which is what it's felt like even now. It's been over a month, and then after about the first 10 days, both of us wanted to get productive with our time. We both wanted to kind of do things. So I started playing a lot more music. I started doing a lot more live stuff. I started kind of started this stuff with Life is a Ball. Actually, we started fundraising for markers and
Nice.
people all around India who really required help. So and my wife's kind of taken a lead on that as well. So she's been helping with the foundation stuff. Music for me, painting for her, and a little bit of interviews,
Nice.
and I'm trying to keep the tennis conversation going. So honestly, I feel like I'm pretty busy, but at the same time, I feel like I'm home and I feel like I'm doing things that I really enjoy. So, I mean, barring the terrible stuff that's happening, we're trying to keep ourselves in the best frame of mind possible.
Nice. Actually, you know what? I don't know if you heard of this Tamil film called Arunachalam. Have you? It's a Rajni film.
I have not.
No? Okay,
No.
so in the film, Rajni's dad kind of catches him smoking one day. So the solution to that is he puts him in a room filled with cigarettes and cigars and makes him smoke the entire thing, and only then he can get out of the room. And by the time he comes out, he's so done with it. He's so done with tobacco, and he's like, no, I'm not going to smoke ever again. So similarly, that's kind of what this quarantine has done to us. It's given us all the time that we need to be lazy. So once you're done with all of it, once you're done with all the waking, all the time that you spend frivolously, and then you actually say, okay, where is work? Can I work now? Can somebody give me some work? So I think all of us have gone through that phase in this period.
Yeah, I mean, listen, either it's that, I mean, that does make sense. Either it's that, or all of us at the end of the day are just never going to be happy with what we have. So if we have time at home, we're not happy. If we have to go to work, we're not happy. If we have to grind, so regardless. So I mean, yeah, there's so many different ways of looking at it. But the cool thing about this is like, I feel like we're having very different conversations with our friends.
Yeah.
I feel like I've had like the friends that I've actually reconnected with. I mean, it's been really cool because, we get together, we have, social drinks at home, or, we kind of catch up at home and things like that. And I mean, no, the world has never been through something like this, so the stuff that's coming out is actually pretty cool.
That's nice. Okay, actually, on that front, staying at home and dealing with your fitness part of it, how are you doing that?
Lucky, man, very lucky, because we have a terrace at home.
Ooh.
And since, the terrace is fairly unused, and in our building, there's a couple of our friends who live here.
Oh, okay.
So that makes it a lot easier. And we had a little gym, but the gym was in a tiny room, so we moved everything to the terrace. And so, we've been really lucky. We have a jump rope. We have pretty much everything you need in terms of fitness. So,
Nice.
it is funny because like that's something that like all of us are looking forward to every single day. Even if you're not working out, you just want to go and hang out upstairs, get some fresh air. And the funny thing is when you go to the terrace, you realize everybody else who has a terrace is doing the exact same thing. At least everyone around our house. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I didn't even. I'll be the first one to admit, I know my neighbors much better now than I did the last 1 year.
That's true. Actually, it's been a really long time since I saw a carom board. I think it was back in school the last time I played. And then suddenly the other day I go to the terrace and one of my neighbors has brought his board to the terrace and all the kids are sitting around there playing. And I'm like, oh my God, this is what the quarantine's done to people. That's nice.
It is nice. It is nice. On the bright side, the med stores are open, so you can get some boric powder.
Okay, and on the other hand, talking about fitness, going a step further, Wild Warrior races, how is that going?
It's tough right now. It's really, really tough. I mean, we are, online, we are having a conversation, and we make sure we are in touch with a lot of athletes. I think there's a lot of live sessions going on Insta and things like that. But in terms of the event, I think any space that has events has been hit very badly. Live events, because of you can't have any event where people are going to gather, right? So it's a little early to speculate right now, but it seems to me that at least live sporting events with a bunch of people, it's going to take a little time before that's normal. So we just have to wait and see kind of what happens, what the regulations are. It's too early to tell, but we'll have to see.
Very nice. Okay, and actually, one part that I missed out when I was talking about you staying at home. How is it going in the self-reflection flame?
It's going, man. It's going. You can't hide it. I don't care who you are. You can't hide it. It's I think necessary as well. I'm 35 years old, and I'll be the first one to say that there's still a lot more to get out of this.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's the scary part. So
I mean, until the quarantine and until Corona hit, I'm thinking, okay, you know what? Well, I've hit 30. After that, it's all downhill. And then suddenly you think about how short a time you have now, and you're like, oh my God, I have so much to do. I have so much to do.
I know you have so much exactly, and also clarity, right? You have to you can't
Priorities. Priorities.
yeah, you can't lie to yourself. You can't hide from yourself. You can't hide from how you're feeling or what you feel about certain things, or so it's. I mean, listen, I'm also. It's fun to be introspective sometimes, and I think this is a good time. It's better time than any other to kind of go in that direction.
I know, especially since you're spending so much time with yourself. I think your mind brings you back to that question over and over again, and I think it's a good thing, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Okay, and in terms of, on the show, I have this segment called Quarantine Diaries. So where people, every day they tell me things that they're doing to keep themselves engaged when they have free time at home. So I've heard things all the way from I'm sorting out my music library to I'm getting the neighbors' kids together and playing a game with them to all sorts of things. In fact, one person listened to the show. I asked them to go donate blood, and she actually went and donated blood for someone. So that was a really nice thing. I was really happy to hear that. So something like that. What are you up to? What are you doing in your free time at home? Something new that you haven't been doing in a while?
Cleaning. I mean, I've cleaned my desk like 5 times over, and I've organized. I mean, go to my clothes shelf right now, and I'm not saying I've done it alone. A lot of it was influenced by my wife, but yeah, it's happened. A lot of organization and cleaning, and my t-shirts and everything is in order now, and yeah, just things like that, man. It's a lot of things. A lot of. I think for me, it's just organization.
Okay. In fact, it's been a while since I visited your place, so I'm actually wondering how it used to be a perfect man cave back then, and I wonder how much of an influence your wife has had on the house right now.
Well, for starters, there's a lot of flowers.
I saw that. I saw that.
There's a lot of flowers, and there's a lot more plants than I've ever had. And the plants that I do have are doing well compared to the ones that I had when I was a bachelor. It feels horrible to joke about, but it's true. And it's just neater. It's nicer. It's nice to wake up to.
It feels like home. It feels like home.
Yeah, and there's always fresh food. I think that's the biggest difference. There's always fresh food in the house.
So
and and it's not acceptable to have dirty dishes. It's not acceptable. Yeah.
Nice. So the actual traits are coming out. I can actually see the dirty dishes. That is one thing that people mostly don't think about when they think about bachelor houses. I don't want to talk about my house, so yeah, let's move on.
Way to avoid that one, bro.
But bringing you back to tennis, is there a player right now, a young player coming up right now, that you wish was around when you were playing, or at least in your younger days?
You mean from India or globally?
Anywhere.
For sure. I mean, dude, the excitement in global tennis is huge. I think a lot of guys that are coming on the block, Medvedev and Tsitsipas and all of these guys. I feel like the next gen is breaking through. But also in India, probably the most promising Indian player is Sumit Nagal. 22 years old. Last year he took a set of Roger at the US Open. So I think the tennis conversation in India, I think, is going to revolve around Sumit and probably Ramkumar.
Nice.
Rajesh has been doing well as well. So the singles conversation will revolve around these guys for at least the next couple of years.
Nice, very nice. Actually, now I have a few, quick fire questions for you. I wouldn't give you too much time to think on them. But very simple question, very simple question. Yeah. The first question, I'm going to start really light on this. Yeah. Which is your favorite app? One app that you would suggest to people that is not like one of those mainstream apps, not like in Facebook or an Instagram. Something that you think that, oh, this is one app that I love.
Oh, wow. One app that I love. Not a Twitter, right? So, a running app.
Oh, which one?
I used to use Strava.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to use that one because just kind of wherever you run it, make sure, or bike. I used to bike a lot around the city. I think you remember that. So this is when I actually picked up the app. I biked for probably like 6 months around the city, and I had no clue how much I biked. And so the following year, I used it, and I found out I biked close to 3,000 kilometers in 1 year. In one year, it's not that much.
Okay.
I basically stopped using my car.
250 kilometers a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, give or take somewhere around there.
That's
And so Strava helped a lot with that, and biking and running. Yeah.
to be honest, that's still about 100 times more than what I do on a monthly basis. So yeah, that's awesome.
No, man. Yeah.
I only pull out my cycle to go to the shop nearby, which is like 200 meters away. So yeah. All right. So one offbeat musician that you would like to suggest to people watching?
One offbeat musician.
Yeah.
Tallest man on earth.
Uh-huh. Where's he from? Any idea?
He's Swedish.
Okay.
He's Swedish singer-songwriter, written beautiful songs. Kind of sounds like an oldish Bob Dylan kind
Ooh,
of thing.
nice.
But he's like a young guy, and he comes up with some beautiful songs. Great guitar player as well. Super
Awesome.
lyrics, and yeah, check him out for sure. Tallest man on earth.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And this is again very, very simple. A film that you think everybody should watch. That you would make people watch, not even tell people.
Good Will Hunting.
Oh, nice. Give me a
Easy.
virtual 5.
Easy. I actually have a piece on my right above my desk that's a quote from Good Will Hunting. So yeah.
Nice. Okay. So this next one is again very simple. Netflix or Prime?
Netflix.
Okay, so this next.
Wait till I come up with a show and it goes on Prime. For now, it's Netflix.
Or even Hotstar for that matter. It'll be the best one then.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is very tricky. Yeah, you got to consider your options really well. Yeah, and I'm asking this knowing that you're a football fan and knowing your priorities. Okay, United or Chelsea?
Oh, do you really have to ask me these kind of questions? Come on, it's Man United all the way. Glory, glory.
I really had to bring that up. Okay, so now coming to food. I mean, you love food. You've spoken so much about food on the show before. But when it comes to cuisine, would you go with South Indian since you've been here so long, or is it still North Indian, or would you go back to Assamese food, or is it international cuisine?
I mean, breakfast South Indian for sure. That's easy. So a good story. Like my wife's favorite place for me to take her, like our go-to place is Murgan Idli.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, so we used to. There's a bunch of them pretty close to our house, and so we go there for dates all the time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Dates and Murugan Idli. Very nice, very interesting. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be surprised with this. Is that, is the dosa akka, the auntie akka still there near your place? You've spoken about her once before.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Dosa and pongal.
Ah, yeah.
The lady who lived under like very close to my house. We used to just walk over and get. I mean, I know all of these people through my bachelor days. I wasn't cooking anything. I used to wake up hungry and walk around. Especially when I first moved back to Chennai about 5-6 years ago. Yeah, but she should be around. During the lockdown, we haven't checked.
Not right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Okay, and actually, yeah. So this is one thing I wanted to ask. I mean, I've been talking about this to a lot of people because there's too much hype around this particular thing, and that makes me not indulge in it. What do you think of Money Heist?
My wife watches it a lot.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm okay. I've seen it, so I know the name Tokyo and Denver and Copenhagen or something like that. Yeah. And the professor and Sergio, I think his name is.
I have no idea. I haven't watched the show. I haven't watched a single episode.
Dude, it has to live up to the hype. There are too many people like it. Yeah.
All right. So now getting to my agenda for this, this hour is Somdev's music. I've been hearing a lot about it lately. In fact, the newspapers have started speaking about it. So would you sing for us, play for us?
Well, what should I sing a song that I wrote, or should I sing songs that?
Yeah, I want to hear those.
You wanna? I mean, I did write one about like being stuck in an apocalypse. Although this is not an apocalypse. I wrote it as a joke almost.
It's not the end of the world, ladies and gentlemen. It's not.
It is not the end of the world. Just to be clear, but at the same time, I kind of wrote a song like that. Should I play some? I have put it out on Instagram as well, but should I play that here?
Yes, please.
So this is song's called If I Was Stuck in an Apocalypse. Here we go. shit, I gotta see if I can remember it. Because if I forget the words of my own song, sometimes. Here we go. If I was stuck in an apocalypse, what would I do? Would I hide in a corner? Would I stand my ground? Would I really choose? If I was stuck in an apocalypse, how would I be? Would those little things still bother me? Or would they all be free? Oh, I'll tell you what I'm seeking to know. Will the people come together? Will they go above and beyond till our troubles are gone? But only till our troubles are gone. If I was stuck in an apocalypse, what would I eat? Would I still be a vegan if I couldn't find anything but meat? If I was stuck in an apocalypse, would I really save? Would those pennies add up to the dreams I had? Or would they all be wasted? Oh, I'll tell you what I'm seeking to know. Will the people come together? Will they go above and beyond till our troubles are gone? But only till our troubles are gone.
You know, I was thinking at some point I wanted to join. You know, I wanted like give my own little addition to it, but I was really scared the lag would like ruin the song, so I just let it be.
There is a lag. There is definitely the tiniest bit of lag, but yeah, man. Thanks a lot, man. That was fun.
But to be fair, when you said what would I eat, I couldn't stop thinking about the Maggi, the pathetic biryani I make, the pathetic sambar I make.
Yeah, man. You know that's the other thing. This time has kind of brought me. So when I was a student in college, when I had like literally I had very little money. I lived off ramen noodles in the States. Like, I used to buy these like big old boxes of like ramen and just stock them up. And just any time in the middle of the day or night, you know that there's food at home. You know. So it's yeah. And now I'm doing the same thing. Sometimes I'm bored, but I don't want to make something, and yeah.
Nice. Okay. Actually, there is one other question. It's not a loaded political question. It's a mere fun inquiry, if I should say that. When I was in the Northeast, I was there for about a week, 10 days, and I noticed one thing. Almost all the other states hate Assam. Why is that? What did you guys do to the rest of the states?
I don't know, dude. First of all, I'm from Tripura. I was born.
Okay.
I was born in Assam.
Okay.
Spent a lot of time there as a kid. But I'm from Tripura. Dad's from Tripura. Mom's from Meghalaya. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, dude, there's animosity everywhere, man. I don't know. You know. I feel like. But the funny thing about this is, there's animosity while you're within India. But as a person who's lived outside India, like, you know, the north, the people from the north and south, there's nothing there. You know, everyone's happy. They're like, oh my God, you're Indian. And then when you come back here, you fight. So I've always found that funny. But yeah, I feel like that's how it is.
All right. Very nice. Thank you so much, Som. It was great talking to you, connecting. And hopefully once all of this is over, we'll meet in the studio and have like a normal conversation.
Absolutely, Vikram. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thanks, man. Take it easy.
Presenting Fever Network. The power of 3. number one station in Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, and Kolkata. Fever FM, the bop of Bollywood.
Congratulations to all of you for being the number one radio station.
The biggest CSR initiative on radio. Pioneers of radio drama in the industry. Biggest sports tie-ups. Official radio partners of 5 winning IPL teams. Most entertaining shows and RJs. Radio Nasha, India's coolest retro station.
107.2 Radio Nasha. Nasha, 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 Nasha. Gaane ka nasha, gungunane ka nasha, sunne ka nasha,
Celeb RJs. Best of retro. Shows and RJs that take you back in time. Radio 1, India's only international network. The only radio station Katy Perry vibed with. We were there when U2 performed for the first time in India. Global teen sensation Justin Bieber jams with Radio 1. Truly global shows and RJs. Megamix, America's Top 40, The Mahindra Blues Show, and more.
Welcome to 100 Hours, 100 Stars, a non-stop tribute to all the COVID-19 warriors. Or if you're watching this video, let me tell you, you can also donate for the PM Care Fund. There is one dedicated national fund for all emergency purposes, and this is the biggest emergency of it all, COVID-19. Hamari screen ke niche, there is a QR code. You can simply scan it and click the link at the bottom of the screen, and you can fill the details and just make your donation. मैं जिस शहर से आता हूँ, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, हम ये दादा वर्ड का जब प्रयोग करते हैं, इस्तेमाल करते हैं, हम बड़ी श्रद्धा और बड़े सम्मान के साथ करते हैं. दादा ऐसा इंसान होता है जो हमें मोटिवेट करता है, इंस्पायर करता है और I have the Dada of all Dadas, the one and only Saurav Ganguly with me right now on 100 Hours, 100 Stars. Welcome, Dada. কেমন আছো আগে বলো? How are you?
Very good. I hope you're fine too.
एकदम सही दादा. As I always say, बिल्कुल बिंदास and nice to see you all smiling. दादा, ये कोविड-19 का जो सिचुएशन है, इट इज अ बिट ऑफ एन इमरजेंसी अराउंड द वर्ल्ड. किसी ने सोचा नहीं था. सवाल ये है कि सौरव गांगुली लॉकडाउन में अपने घर पे इस वक्त किस तरह अपना टाइम स्पेंड कर रहे हैं?
देखिए, लॉकडाउन तो 1 महीना हो गया है, तो मुझे शुरू में ये इतना ख़राब नहीं लगा, क्योंकि ऐसे समय घर में बिताने को मिलता नहीं है. क्योंकि पिछले कई सालों से काम के दौरान इधर उधर जाना, ट्रैवल करना, हर वीक में एक फ्लाइट पकड़ना, वैसा लाइफ बन गया था. तो पिछले 30-32 दिन से मैं घर में हूँ, बेटी के साथ हूँ, फैमिली के साथ हूँ, बीवी के साथ हूँ, मदर के साथ हूँ, ब्रदर के साथ हूँ. तो ऐसा समय मुझे बहुत बहुत देर बाद मिला है, तो मैं इस समय को एंजॉय किया हूँ, उनके साथ टाइम बिताना. लेकिन इसके साथ साथ दुखी भी हूँ बाहर का जो हाल देख के, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग सफ़र कर रहे हैं इससे. एक ऐसा डिजीज़ है जिसको पता ही नहीं कि ये कैसे होगा, कहाँ से होगा, कैसे इसको रोका जाए. तो एक तरफ जैसे मुझे समय मिल रहा है अपने घर वालों के साथ, पर दूसरा तरफ ये जो एटमॉस्फेयर है, ये जो माहौल है भारत में, पूरे दुनिया में, ये बहुत दुखी किया है मुझे. क्योंकि पता नहीं ये कहाँ से आया, किस लिए आया, कोई तैयार नहीं था. और लोगों को इतने बुरी तरीके से ये इन्फ्लुएंस कर रहा है, डेथ्स हो रहे इतने. और इस सिचुएशन से थोड़ा दुखी रहता हूँ, थोड़ा डर भी लगता है कि ठीक है, सेफ रहने के लिए तो कहते हैं सेफ रहते हैं, घर में एक आधा लोग आते जाते हैं, खाना आते हैं, राशन आता है, तो बहुत डर लगता है. तो इट्स अ मिक्स्ड फीलिंग, और यही चाहेंगे कि ये जल्द से जल्द निकल जाए.
दादा, गुस्ताखी माफ, वो क्रिकेट की भाषा में ये एक टेस्ट मैच चल रहा है और ये सेशन कोविड-19 के नाम है. जैसा आप हमेशा कहते हैं, सर्वाइव द सेशन. अगला सेशन हमारे नाम होगा.
टेस्ट मैच तो चल रहा है, लेकिन एक बहुत खतरनाक विकेट के ऊपर टेस्ट मैच चल रहा है, जहाँ पे बॉल सीम भी हो रही है, स्पिन भी हो रहा है. तो बैट्समैन के लिए जो कहते हैं ना, जो मार्जिन ऑफ एरर, वो बहुत कम है बैट्समैन के लिए. तो उसी मार्जिन ऑफ एरर में आपको सर्वाइव करना पड़ेगा, रन भी बनाने पड़ेंगे और टेस्ट मैच भी जीतने हैं, अच्छे दिन भी देखने हैं. तो ये थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है इस समय, लेकिन हम कहते हैं ना कि होप, वी लिव इन होप एंड वी ऑल आर लिविंग इन होप दैट गुड डेज विल कम.
दादा, आप जैसा कैप्टन हो तो किसी भी पिच पे सीरीज विक्ट्री मुमकिन है.
थैंक यू अरविंद.
दादा, हम लोग ये वर्क फ्रॉम होम कर रहे हैं. वी आरजेस आर आल्सो डूइंग शोज फ्रॉम द हाउस. दुनिया अराउंड द वर्ल्ड पीपल आर इनोवेटिंग. ये जो WFH, ये जो टर्म बड़ा पॉपुलर हुआ है, हम जानना चाहेंगे कि सौरव गांगुली भी क्या घर से काम कर रहे हैं? वर्क फ्रॉम होम का एक्सपीरियंस आपका कैसा चल रहा है?
हाँ बिल्कुल, घर से ही काम कर रहे हैं. BCCI के काम करते हैं, ICC के काम करते हैं. अपना काम है, अपना काम करते हैं, लेकिन अपना काम थोड़ा सा अभी कम है, क्योंकि शूटिंग्स नहीं है, ऑफिस बंद है, स्कूल्स बंद है, तो वो थोड़ा सा कम है. क्रिकेट के काम कम है, लेकिन जो डॉक्यूमेंटल वर्क, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव वर्क, पेपर वर्क, वो सारा करते हैं घर बैठ के.
और दादा, हाउ डू यू स्टे मेंटली अलर्ट? आपके किताब में भी बहुत अच्छी बात आपने लिखी थी कि स्पोर्ट्स इज नॉट फिजिकल, इट्स मोर मेंटल. तो ये जो सिचुएशन है, लोग अपने अपने घर पे हैं, अपने फ्यूचर को लेकर थोड़ा अनसर्टेनिटी है उनका. सो व्हाट शुड बी द राइट मेंटल एटीट्यूड, या फिर यूं कहूं कि घर पे हम किस तरह अपने आप को मेंटली एक्टिव रख सकें?
देखिए, ये गेम ना बहुत कुछ सिखाया मुझे, क्योंकि ये हाई प्रेशर सिचुएशन था, रियल लाइफ था, आपको रन बनाने हैं, एक बॉल का फ़र्क है. आपका सोच गलत हुआ या आपके फुटवर्क गलत हुए तो आपको दूसरा मौका नहीं मिलेगा. तो ये ना आपको बहुत सिचुएशन के साथ अलर्ट भी रखता है, रियल लाइफ सिचुएशन के साथ, पर्सनल लाइफ में भी आपको अवेयर रखता है, आपको डिसीजन लेने में हेल्प भी करता है, क्योंकि आपको फट से डिसीजन लेना है सेकंड्स में. आप सोच नहीं सकते कि कल ले लूँ, 2 मिनट बाद ले लूँ, क्योंकि तब तक बॉल निकल जाएगा. तो उसी हिसाब से ये गेम आपको लाइफ में बहुत कुछ सिखाता है. मुझे भी सिखाया है, पेशेंस सिखाया है, रेजिलेंस सिखाया है, और ये बिलीव करने को सिखाया है कि हम जीतेंगे, हम रन बनाएंगे. हमको जब मौका मिलता है, ठीक है, 2 चीज़ आता है दिमाग में, फेलियर या सक्सेस. तो जब आप खेलते हो लंबे समय तक, तो आप अपने दिमाग को सक्सेस के लिए ही ट्यून करते हो. तो वो भी लाइफ में वैसा है. जब अभी कोई मुश्किल दौरा आता है, कोई कभी डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशन आता है, आप यही सोचते हो कि नहीं यार, निकल जाएंगे इससे, आई एम गुड इनफ टू डू इट. तो ये गेम लाइफ में बहुत कुछ सिखाया है हमको, और उसी को इस्तेमाल करते हैं रियल लाइफ में.
अच्छा दादा, ये आपके जितने चाहने वाले हैं वो जरूर ये जानना चाहेंगे कि लॉकडाउन पे हम सब अपनी अपनी फेवरेट मूवीज एंजॉय कर रहे हैं, कुछ नई कुछ पुरानी. तो सौरव गांगुली अपने घर पे कौन कौन सी मूवीज इस लॉकडाउन में आपने देखी है, जो आप शेयर भी करना चाहेंगे कि प्लीज वॉच दिस मूवी?
मैं बहुत कम मूवी देखा हूँ एक महीने में। मैं 4 या 5 मूवीज ही देखा हूँ एक महीने में, क्योंकि एक समय बाद मूवीज देखने का मन नहीं करता। बेसिकली साना जो मूवी देखती है उसके साथ वही मूवी देखता हूँ, क्योंकि उसके साथ बैठने का मौका मिल जाता है। तो एक दो बंगाली मूवीज देखे हैं, हिंदी मूवीज देखे हैं एक दो, और एक नया जो वेब सीरीज आया है डायनेस्टी करके नेटफ्लिक्स में,
राइट।
वो देख रहे थे पिछले। बहुत लंबा होता है वेब सीरीज, तो एक दिन में खत्म नहीं होता। तो वो वेब सीरीज देख रहा था थोड़े समय तक। वो बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड वेब सीरीज मुझे लगा। मुझे नहीं लगता कि लाइफ इतना कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है किसी के लिए। तो ये सब चीज़ें देखता रहता हूँ, लेकिन कोशिश करता हूँ कि जो बेटी करती है, जो फैमिली के लोग करते हैं, वही करता रहूँ, क्योंकि उसके साथ ही समय मिल जाता है। जब ये लॉकडाउन खुल जाएंगे फिर काम में हम सब बिजी हो जाएंगे, तो फिर उतना समय नहीं मिलेगा। तो इसका बेस्ट यूज़ करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं अभी।
दादा आप भी हमारे जैसे ही हो कि एक सीरीज जब हम नेटफ्लिक्स में देखते हैं तो अरे कितना अच्छा एपिसोड है, एक और देख लें यार, एक और 1 घंटा, एक और 1 घंटा, एक्सटेंड करते करते टाइम निकल
नहीं,
जाता है।
ऐसा नहीं। मैं क्योंकि ये डायनेस्टी 5 घंटे का एक स्टोरी है, एक सीरीज है। 5 घंटा बैठ के देख नहीं सकता। तो 1 घंटा देख लिया, अगला दिन 1 घंटा देख लिया, कभी 2 घंटे देख लिए, कभी अच्छा मोमेंट आया तो उसको खत्म किए। बट 5 घंटा बैठ के मूवी देखना बहुत मुश्किल है। तो देख लेता हूँ, जैसा मन करता है। मूड के ऊपर है, फीलिंग के ऊपर है, सिचुएशन के ऊपर है, एटमोसफेयर के ऊपर है, तो उसी हिसाब से मैं चलता हूँ।
दादा you also appreciated a lot of film stars और बॉलीवुड में जितनी मूवीज आई है, तो ये सवाल मैं जरूर आपसे करना चाहता था कि व्हेन यू वर ग्रोइंग अप, सेंट जेवियर्स कॉलेज में, जब आप कॉलेज में थे, बिफोर यू जॉइन द इंडियन क्रिकेट टीम, तो उस टाइम पे वो मूवी देखने का क्रेज आपके अंदर था कि फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो आज हमको ये मूवी देखनी है? डिड यू हैव अ क्रेज फॉर मूवीज एंड
No, no, no,
दोस्तों के
no.
साथ जाना?
I enjoy watching movies, but it's never the first day first show, because फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो बहुत भीड़ होता है। फ्राइडे को होता है, सैटरडे को होता है, संडे को होता है। तो लोगों की छुट्टी होते हैं तो सब मिलके थिएटर में जाते हैं। मैं कोशिश करता हूँ मंडे जाने के लिए।
अरे वाह।
जब लोग काम पे जाते हैं, अपनी लाइफ में बिजी है, तो तब जाके चुपचाप शांति से देख के आता हूँ फैमिली के साथ। तो ये कोशिश करता हूँ। बट ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो। बट हाँ, जब मूवीज आते हैं फिर लोग कहते हैं कि ये अच्छा मूवी है, देख के आओ, तो जाके देख के आते हैं।
Which brings me to the most important question. When was the last time किसी मूवी हॉल में हमने सौरव गांगुली को देखा हो?
दुर्गा पूजा के समय।
हाँ।
लास्ट मूवी में देखा दुर्गा पूजा के समय।
So, since you mentioned Sana also, and she's also growing up into a very intelligent girl herself, तो ऐसा कभी होता है कि वो आपको फोर्स करके बोलती है कि बाबा चलो हमरा एवेंजर्स देखो, आयरन मैन, और आप कहते हैं ये क्या आयरन मैन है, ये क्या एवेंजर्स है? सो इज देयर you also tell her कि देखो हमने 90s में या 80s में इन मूवीज को एंजॉय किया, so there is an exchange of thoughts
मुझे
between
लगता
the
है
two
कि
of you?
वो थोड़ा ना आयरन मैन के स्टेज से गुजर चुका है। शी इज 18 now. I don't think she's too keen on Iron Man or anything. She watches. She doesn't force me to sit with her. I actually come back and sit next to her.
क्या बात?
Then at some time she says, "आप दूसरा मूवी देख लो, मैं ये देख रहा हूँ." She wants her own privacy. तो बच्चों के साथ जो होता है ना, एक ऐसा ये स्टेज है जो एक ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन स्टेज है फ्रॉम यूथ टू अडल्ट्री। ये जो ट्रांसफर 18 साल की हुई है, अडल्ट हुई है, तो ये एक स्टेज से वो गुजर रही है, तो उसके साथ एडजस्ट करता है। बट जैसी भी हो, समय बिताना अच्छा लगता है। वो कुकिंग भी करती है अभी।
क्या
शाम को
बात?
जाके कभी चिकन बनाया, कभी सूप बनाया, कभी पास्ता बनाया। पास्ता तो बनाना आसान है, लेकिन चिकन वगैरह वो बनाई है, दाल। तो कुकिंग भी सीख रही है धीरे धीरे। तो वो अच्छा लगता है मुझे कि उसके साथ खड़ा होकर कुकिंग देखना, और ठीक ठाक खाना बनाती है।
अच्छा दादा, कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि सना आपको आके सोशल मीडिया पे थोड़ा ट्रेनिंग दे कि बाबा यही हैशटैग यूज करो, ये
ओ यस यस, बिल्कुल। क्योंकि मुझे कुछ पता ही नहीं, मुझे बेसिक्स चीज़ें पता है। तो वो आके बोलती है कि इसको ऐसे टैग करना है, इसको ऐसे फॉरवर्ड करना है, इसको छोटा करो स्क्रीन, इसको स्क्रीन बड़ा करो, या आपका ये पोस्ट स्क्रीन से बाहर निकल गया है, आप इसको ठीक करो। और मैं पूछ भी लेता हूँ उससे कि बता दे यार कैसे करना है, क्योंकि मुझे सब चीज़ें तो पता है और इनको सब पता है। उनको सब पता है कि आईफोन में, मोबाइल में क्या 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 चीज़ है। इंस्टाग्राम में ज़्यादा उनको सब पता है।
सो आपके ट्वीट्स या जो पोस्टिंग्स होते हैं, कभी कभी आप सना को कह देते हो कि ये पोस्ट कर दो, मैं बहुत बिजी हूँ, या
नहीं
फिर
नहीं
वो
नहीं नहीं
इंडिविजुअली आप ही
करता।
करते हैं?
नहीं करता।
वेरी गुड। सो यू मेंशन्ड कुकिंग एंड वी नो कि यू आर अ ह्यूज फूडी, मतलब आपको खाना बहुत पसंद है, बिरयानी के आप बहुत शौकीन है। तो इस लॉकडाउन के टाइम पे दादा घर पे कितनी पकवानें बनी है मतलब आपके लिए स्पेशली कि सौरभ इज इन द हाउस, तो चलो आज घर पे अलग अलग स्पेशल मेनू बनना
नहीं,
चाहिए?
थोड़ा सा ना इस समय में थोड़ा सा इंसान डरा भी हुआ है, तो हल्का खाना खाते हैं। मैं उतना चावल नहीं खाता था, लेकिन पिछले 20-25 दिन में थोड़ा सा चावल खा लिया घर में, क्योंकि कहते थे कि वही एक सेफ फूड है चावल, एग्स या दाल या थोड़े से सब्जी। मटन बंद कर दिया है इस लॉकडाउन के समय,
राइट।
इस वायरस के समय। बीच बीच में चिकन खा लेता हूँ जब साना बनाती है। हल्का खाने की कोशिश करते हैं इस समय, क्योंकि जितना कम हो मार्केट में जाए, जितना कम हो हेवी चीजेस मार्केट से ना लाए, हल्की हल्की चीजेस खाएं, और जिससे कि बॉडी अच्छा रहे इसमें।
राइट। सो थोड़ा सा स्ट्रीट फूड की भी बात करता हूँ। ये ऐसे सवाल हमारे जहन में आते हैं कि बिफोर कोविड-19 अगर आपको कभी पुचका या चुरमुर या आलूदम खाना हो, तो ऐसा कोई स्पेशल पुचका वाला है जो आपके घर के सामने आ जाता है, क्योंकि आप अगर रास्ते में खड़े रहे तो
बहुत
फिर वहां जाम हो जाएगा। सो
बहुत
ऐसा कभी हुआ है?
हाँ, बहुत हुआ है। फुचका वाला आते थे, फुचका बनाते थे, लेकिन इसके बाद क्या होगा मुझे नहीं पता। ये कोविड जब खुलेगा सब कुछ, तब आप वो चीज़ खाओगे कि नहीं, ये मुझे नहीं पता, क्योंकि लाइफ लोगों के लिए बदलेगा, सोच लोगों का बदलेगा, जिंदगी बिताने का तौर बदलेगा। तो पता नहीं अगला 6 महीना हमारे लिए क्या है, वो समय के साथ ही पता चलेगा। और जिसे कहते हैं ना, सेफ होना बहुत जरूरी है।
एब्सोल्युटली। दादा, यू अपार्ट फ्रॉम क्रिकेट यू फॉलो फुटबॉल आल्सो, लेकिन इसके अलावा कुछ और गेम्स हैं जो आप फॉलो करते हैं बहुत रेगुलरली?
नहीं, मैं क्रिकेट और फुटबॉल फॉलो करता हूँ, और उतना मैचेस इस समय देखा नहीं है, क्योंकि लाइव मैचेस तो है नहीं। और मुझे ज़्यादा वो पुराने मैचेस देखने का मन नहीं करता, क्योंकि मैं जानता हूँ सब कुछ कि ये हुआ है, इस समय खेले इसने, इस समय चौका मारा, इस समय छक्का मारा है, मैच किसने जीता है। तो ये जब रिजल्ट पता चल जाता है ना, तो फिर इंटरेस्ट चला जाता है।
दादा
तो
मैं
मैं
दादा एक
बोले।
तो जब भी बैटिंग करते थे, यू नो, आई यूज्ड टू हैव दिस फेवरेट टी शर्ट ऑफ माइन एंड आई यूज्ड टू लव वाचिंग यू एंड सचिन बैट ऑल द टाइम। 15 ओवर बिना मूवमेंट किए अपने घर में, बिना किसी को टच किया, आई यूज्ड टू वेट एंड वर्शिप कि अब दादा और सचिन खेल रहे हैं, मैं इस टी शर्ट को चेंज नहीं करने वाला। दोज वर द सुपरस्टिशंस दैट ऑल ऑफ अस हैड, यू नो, व्हेन यूज्ड टू वॉच यू विद सो मच लव एंड अफेक्शन दादा। एक सवाल है दादा कि यू नो, यू आल्सो एक्सपीरियंस डिफरेंट थिंग्स इन लाइफ, माने बियॉन्ड क्रिकेट आल्सो you've been a radio jockey also with Fever 104 FM, the Dada of
यस
entertainment.
यस
So यहाँ पर
यस
Fever
यस, आई
FM,
स्पेंड टाइम विद यू ऑल एज वेल।
Fever FM, Radio Nasha और Radio One. This is the one of its kind digital carnival है. 100 hours, 100 stars, a tribute non-stop to the COVID-19 warriors. So tell us your experience of being a radio presenter, Dada. कैसा था वो experience?
I did a little bit. So I learned a little bit from Arindam. Arindam is a lovely person. He helps me a lot with recordings and music recordings and everything. So he taught me a little bit, and I enjoyed it. And at that time, that movie was very famous, Munna Bhai.
मुन्ना भाई MBBS.
My MBBS was very famous. So so people were addicted to radio. I'm still addicted to radio, actually. Your channels, the other networks actually make the drive from work to home a lot more pleasant than actually it is, with the lovely songs and lovely music. So I actually listen to a lot of radio in the car on my way back from work, or wherever, or from flights, when I'm traveling from one city to the other. So I did a little bit and I enjoyed it. So yes, it was good. Your office in Rajarad, I don't know whether it's there as well.
Yes, it's still there. Still there.
It's on the floor, and I enjoyed it.
दादा ये सुनने के बाद सिर्फ मैं नहीं, ऑल द रेडियो प्रेजेंटर्स वाचिंग दिस वीडियो ना, वी हैव गूज़बम्प्स कि सौरव गांगुली इज लिसनिंग टू रेडियो, तो अच्छा से बोलो और अच्छे अच्छे गाने सुनाओ। दैट ब्रिंग्स मी बैक टू म्यूजिक। दादा, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ म्यूजिक डू यू एंजॉय? पुराने गाने, नए गाने? गानों के शौकीन हैं आप?
नए गाने
ओके,
नए गानों की शौकीन।
सो नो किशोर कुमार या यू नो आर डी बर्मन?
I do, but नए गाने ज्यादा अच्छे लगते हैं।
Okay. So amongst the new singers, who do you think is the most promising one, जिसकी आवाज आपको बहुत सुकून देती है, बहुत अच्छा लगता है आपको?
सब अच्छा है मेरे लिए, क्योंकि मैं ये जब खुद क्रिकेट खेलता था ना, तो जो लोग अगर कहते थे यार इससे वो अच्छा है, उससे वो खराब है, तो दूसरे आदमी को दुख होता था। तो मैं किसी को दुख नहीं देना चाहता था, क्योंकि एक आर्ट है, एक टैलेंट है, सब अपनी टैलेंट को इस्तेमाल करते हैं, अब जितना उनका कैपेबिलिटी हो। और ये मैं कहूँगा कि सब अच्छे हैं अपने अपने तरीके से, और सबको सुनना जरूरी है।
दादा, वी बिलोंग टू द सेम कॉलेज, कलकत्ता से, सेंट जेवियर्स में, और मैंने थोड़ी बहुत रिसर्च की है। वहाँ जितने योर एक्स टीचर्स एंड प्रिंसिपल्स, यू नो, फादर फेलिक्स सब हमेशा कहते थे कि यू आर ऑल्सो ब्रिलियंट स्टूडेंट, मतलब ब्रिलियंट एथलीट एंड स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन, लेकिन पढ़ाई के मामले में भी यू आर जस्ट, यू नो, right there, bullseye. The importance of education in everyone's life, especially sports person की जिंदगी में कितना important है दादा?
Very important. Education is very, very important. I know it's hard when you're playing at the professional level. It's not easy because you don't get time. So from that point of view, it's not easy. But education is very, very important. I think both are interrelated. Education helps you in sports, and sports actually also helps you to get life better. The best thing what sport does is it teaches you to take decisions in life very, very quickly. So I think both are interlinked to each other.
And talking about your a little cricketing question here, that I want to ask you. I think you were playing in Eden Gardens. Local match था East Bengal के साथ जब आपको पहली बार news मिला कि you've been selected for the Indian team. I want to ask you, who's the first person you called? उन दिनों में तो मोबाइल फोन था नहीं. So I think you had a Maruti 800. You rushed back to your house.
Yeah.
वो memory जरा share कीजिए.
Yes, I was in the car, so I couldn't call. I reached home, met my parents. So spoke to my father. He was very happy. And I first got the pick for India. So I think my father was the first person who I spoke to.
Dada, tell us something about your father, his influence on you, not just as a sports person, but also as a person. आपने उनसे क्या-क्या सीखा, his value system?
No, it was a different generation. The upbringing was different. And I came from a very, very conservative family. I came from a very orthodox middle class Bengali family. So upbringing was very simple, and I think that helped me in my life. लाइफ में उन्होंने ये सब चीज़ें बहुत कुछ हेल्प किया, and it helped me remain on the ground when I was successful and people started recognizing my ability. I stayed very much on the ground. So I think my upbringing and my family values helped me quite a bit.
And Dada, are you into reading books? किताबों का शौक है आपको? जब टाइम मिलता है तो
नहीं, I'm not a
किताबें
big
पढ़ने का?
reader. I read a lot of news. I read a lot of cricket news. I read a lot of other news which is going around the world, but I'm not a big book reader.
Okay. I read this in your autobiography that when you were about to make your debut, तो इंग्लैंड के साथ वो मैच के पहले, there was a beautiful tip that came from a legend himself, and you never forgot those tips कि how to control your nerves on the cricket field, किस तरह आगे जाना है. So share with us the lovely moments before you first, went out to bat for Team India. मतलब वो एहसास कैसा था, दादा?
Very good. When you play for the country, it is something amazing. First time, that's what you played for. When I picked up the cricket bat, nobody told me that I would ever play for India again. Play for India, and that too, play for such a long period of time. So I remember every minute of my first Test match at Lord's, and there were great moments. Actually, it changed my life after the Lord's Test match, and people started believing. I started believing that I could be successful in my sport, and I think that's the best thing that performance in Lord's did for me.
दादा, every time relatives would come to कोलकाता ना, हमेशा उन दिनों के अभी भी एक ही सवाल होता है, अच्छा सौरव गांगुली का घर किधर है? अच्छा दादा से तुम्हारी मुलाकात हुई कि नहीं? That is the impact that you had on our generation as we grew up watching you. क्योंकि हमने सिर्फ क्रिकेट नहीं सीखा, we learned the attitude दादा to survive, और ऐसे टाइम पे I think that attitude is all the more important.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, for you and your family. Stay safe. And thank you for having me.
Dada, a lot of charity work is also happening to Saurav Ganguly Foundation. और आपकी कैप्टनसी के अंदर अब एक और इनिंग्स वहां पर खेली जा रही है. 10,000 meals a day, across Kolkata, Ramkrishna Mission में या फिर ISKCON में. There are people working behind the scenes that are just outstanding love and respect for the lovely activity that Saurav Ganguly Foundation is doing. जरा foundation के बारे में कुछ बताइए. How is it that youngsters like me who are watching you on the video can be a part of your work volunteering with the Saurav Ganguly Foundation also?
Yeah, I think this is a situation where everyone needs to be active, needs to help each other, and the work out of this foundation is just because of that. We see people around the country doing it. My fellow cricketers, film stars, they've come out and helped the society in whatever way we can. So for me, it was just one way of telling the society that you've loved me for such a long period of time. You've turned up to cricket grounds to watch me bat, cheer us. You were happy with our wins. You felt bad when we lost, and basically you were a cheering team on the cricket ground, and this is the way we can give it back to you. Stay next to you in your difficult times, and I think that's what every citizen should do at this stage in whatever way they can. And everybody does not have the ability, but whatever ability you have, you do your best.
Absolutely. Dada, talking and staying with cricket as a sports lover, uh, just two things, beshi na dada. Just two and
That's
three.
right.
Uh,
Two men, yeah, two
so,
questions.
not as a president of BCCI, but also as a sports administrator, sports lover. When do we expect cricket back? मतलब action में.
Oh, it's a tough question, Advent. Let's see where life goes in the next 2-3 months, and life all around the world, because cricket means players from all around the world. At the present moment, we just pray countries like England and Australia and America just get back on their feet. India, obviously, it's my country. India gets back on its feet. So at the moment, I cannot say when will sport start. I just pray that people get out of this coronavirus, which has just gripped the entire world. Some diseases happen in one state, one country, one part of the world, but this is one virus which has gripped every country around. So I think first it's important that they come out of it, and then we'll think about sport. Any sport, whether it's cricket, football, tennis, badminton, you just name it. Everything is off at the moment, so we will think about it later.
Okay, just coming back to some very light questions. उड़ती उड़ती खबर हमें मिली है कि there may be a biopic on Saurav Ganguly that we may get to see in the future. So my question to you is biopic के लिए best actor कौन रह सकता है according to you? If anyone had to play Saurav Ganguly on screen.
I don't know, Arvind. It's hard to say, but yes, talks are on, but it has not come to a very concrete stage. So with time, I will be able to tell you. Obviously, with this Corona thing, everything is halted now. So hopefully, at some stage, we'll be able to get to somewhere. At the moment, it's just absolutely in basic stages.
Absolutely. And one question about दादागिरी. क्रिकेट के फील्ड में आपने चौके छक्के मारे. Then you came to radio also, वहां भी चौके छक्के मारे. Now दादागिरी is such a popular show. एंड मैं खुद बोलता हूँ 14 सालों में मैं अभी भी रेडियो सीख रहा हूँ कि माइक पे कैसे बात करना है. एंड आई सी यू सो एफर्टलेसली इन फ्रंट ऑफ द कैमरा, एकदम बिंदास विद अ स्माइल. How has the experience of Dadagiri been for you?
I love it. I enjoy it. What's the best part of Dadagiri is the interaction with the variety of people. So many people I've met in the last 8 years. I have shot about more than 500 episodes. So I have met a few thousands of participants from all over the state of West Bengal. And I loved it. The interactions with them, the way they lead their lives. It has been a learning experience, and I actually enjoy doing that show. It's been 8 years, and I've not got fed up of it. Every year I go through it. I love it. The participants, the questions, the competition, and what makes me more happy is the happiness they get when they win. So right. I hope you like it, and you're telling me that you like it, and hopefully I'll be able to host it for a long period of time.
Dada, first day first show. अगर ये मूवी रिलीज होती है मैं तो खुद बोलूंगा, अब सारे लिसनर्स को भी मैं बोलूंगा फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो जाने के लिए.
Thank you. Thank you.
One last two set of questions. We've seen you also dance in front of the camera वीडियो में. We are seeing different sides to Saurav Ganguly also. तो दादा, मैं अगर आपकी थोड़ी सी गुजारिश हो तो एक रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा आपसे. I know you are a fan of music. Just दो line of any of your favorite song that you want to hum for anyone watching.
गाना मुझे नहीं आता. मैं क्रिकेट प्लेयर हूँ. मुझे गाने का सुर ही नहीं पता. मैं सिर्फ सुनता हूँ और आप जो गाना सुनाते हैं उसको एंजॉय करता हूँ.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dada, last your final message to anyone watching this video around the world. COVID-19 के बाद, what are the things that we should learn and move forward? What are the things that you expect from all of us watching this video and your fans?
I think there'll be a lot more to learn with time as this virus goes from one stage to the other. But at the present moment, stay safe, stay healthy. And I think a lot of things in life will change, how we look at things and how we go about the way we eat. Crossed fingers is the vaccine to come out very, very quickly.
Thank you so much, Dada. One last question. ये interview आपको कैसा लगा?
Very good, Arvind. I have done this before, but very good. Meeting you has been exceptionally well.